Hello everyone, welcome to Buzz Crimson. My name is Shakib. I'm adding another video to my Everything in 5 Minutes playlist. If there's one video you need to watch about options, this is the one. Everything's in here, basics, cheat sheet, custom Google Sheet tool, tutorial playlist, everything. It's all free. Sharing is caring. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe and share. That's all I ask. All right, let's try to fit all this in 5 minutes. Basics of options trade. Options are financial contracts between two investors, buyer and seller, just like any other marketplace. If it helps you, you can think about options like stocks, right? They have a price. If they're in high demand, their price goes up. Their prices are also rely heavily on the underlying security and the time left till expiration. Yes, option contracts have expiration dates. The longer you have till expiration, the higher the price is. Each option contract commands 100 shares. So if you see an option that's got a price of 20 cents, it's not 20 cents, it's $20 because 20 cents times 100. Of course, it has an expiration date, as I mentioned. It also has a strike price, or you could call it a trigger price. It's chosen by both the buyer and the seller. Strike price is if the stock price hits the strike price, the buyer gets to exercise their right, and the seller has to meet their obligation if the buyer exercises it. Okay, the options can be exercised or traded anytime up to and including the expiration date. There are two types of options, calls and puts. You're going to see them all throughout the video. If you buy to open, then you're going to sell to close. Similarly, if you sell to open, you're going to buy to close. I'm just trying to get you familiar with all these terminologies like in the money, out the money, calls, puts, long, short, right, buy to open, sell to close, all of these. All right. So this is a very good matrix. I think visually it'll help people understand, oh, that's what they mean when my option is in the money or out of the money. Calls and puts, in the money and out of the money, is totally opposite. Just look at it once and you're going to understand what this means. I don't need to explain this. If you use it a couple of times, you're gonna get it memorized. So moving on. Here's a breakdown of option tickets from two different platforms. Chances are you're a Robinhood trader, but either way, try to understand when you when you're putting an option trade, try to understand what you're getting into. Sometimes you might think that, oh, that's what I'm buying or that's what I'm selling, but then always look at the ticket and make sure you're executing the trade that you really actually wanted to do. All right. So in here, we're looking into calls and puts from the two perspectives, the buyer side, the buy side, and the sell side. This matrix is going to guide you. I mean, I wrote it in plain English. You're just going to read it and go, oh, if I'm buying a call, that's what I'm going to be doing. If I'm the seller of a call, oh, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to get paid and I'm going to have an obligation, right? Read it up. It's going to make sense and you're going to be like, oh, so simple. And you're just going to move on to the next page. All right, so these are single leg strategies, bullish, bearish. Very simple, straightforward. If you're bullish, you can do two of those strategies. If you're bearish, you can do these. Straightforward. If you don't have level 3 option trading, you're going to probably start with these. For me, when I started, I made sure that I don't buy or sell options where I'm going to lose more than like $50 to $100. It took me a long way. I learned a lot. All right, here's the best part of this presentation: multi-leg option strategies, bullish, bearish, neutral. When I say neutral, it means that's the strategy where you are hoping that the stock will not move much, right? Okay, so when you're looking in these spreads, you're going, whoa, I don't know these. How am I supposed to figure them out? That's where these two links below is going to take you. What you're going to do is first click on the tutorial video. It's going to take you to this playlist. All of these strategies that are in here, they're here. I'm going to be teaching you these strategies step by step using Robinhood and a custom Google Sheet tool. The objective of showing it in Robinhood is so you can eventually do the trade yourself. The Google Sheet tool, you can get it by clicking here. I'm going to be showing both in the video. The Google Sheet tool is going to have every single spread here in all in one. This helps you set up all of your spreads and try to, and in a visualizing way, and you're going to understand, oh, that's what the spread is doing, and wow, this is not a good trade, or this is a risky trade. Like, for example, here's a Iron Condor custom Google Sheet tool, right? You're going to select any ticker. It's going to update the actual price right here, and you're going to set up the bear call spread here, and you're going to set up the bull put spread here. You're going to say, wow, it has this much room for it to go up and down. So simple here, as opposed to looking at all these other YouTube videos, and they don't make sense because you're not really doing anything. The best way to learn is when you are being interactive. Like, that's the best way to learn. So a more practical way. So this is why I highly recommend using this tool to learn it. And when you're comfortable, look up the Robinhood part, and then you're good to go. All right. All of this is provided. The video playlist and the Google Sheet tool is provided here. Click it, get yourself a copy. And this whole presentation is going to be provided in the video description. I think that's it. If you have any questions about any of this presentation or any video, leave comments. I will reply within a day. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share.